First guest tonight is a very funny man with a multi-hyphenate career whom you can see as New York Mayor Bo Tillman on Season 5 of Only Murders in the Building. All episodes are available now on Hulu. Please welcome Keegan-Michael Key.
Oh my gosh, what a crowd.
Yeah, well,
great explosion there.
I would imagine you get excitement wherever you go. People probably jump up, they cheer, they grab you. They want to be a part of your life.
Yeah, I get a lot of grabbings. We get a lot of grabbings, but it's fun. I'm a tactile guy, you know. I like people, and I appreciate the energy that everyone gives.
You love going to games.
I love sporting events. I love being in crowds. I'm a very social guy. Yes.
You're a Detroit Tigers fan.
Yes, I am. Yes, I am.
Not in the.
They are not in the World. They are not in the World Series yet. We did not make it this year.
Do you watch anyway, or?
I do. I watch anyway. Yeah, okay. I'm a baseball fan, and so I enjoy. And I've been getting more into pitch counts now, and I like the strategy of the game. And I bet he's going to come in with a slider here or a sinker there. I love that.
I feel like it's funny because I feel like I stopped taking in information in like 1987. That was it. The only stats I'm interested in, other than pitch count, which does interest me, are the ones that they stopped calculating then.
That's interesting because I stopped. My thing was music. I love music, and then I kind of stopped at like 95.
Yeah, right.
And so now if I hear a song that was written before 1995, I'm like,
yeah.
You know what I mean? And then anything after 1995, I'm like, well, who's it? Who, what? Who's it?
Yeah, your brain gets full, I think.
It gets full, and it's eating like your favorite soup. You just want to hear that, like it grooves into those things that you like.
Yeah.
This is brain science, everyone. It's a soup that...
You're right, though. Yeah. You're absolutely right.
But you know what I mean? So, but with sports, for some reason, I'll pick a new sport, and I'll try to get into that new sport. And I don't know why sports continues to excite me, but...
What new sport are you into?
Cricket.
Really?
Love cricket.
You do?
Love cricket. Like, I was starting, a friend of mine liked it, and I said, I'll give it a try. I'll start to learn, watch videos on YouTube, start to learn the rules and stuff like that. Now I'm obsessed. I'm obsessed.
So you'll sit there and watch an entire cricket match?
I haven't gotten, there's a lot of people out of season right, so I don't have time to watch the whole matches, but I'll watch the highlights. And it's just great that I know what's going on. And there's parts of the field that are interesting. There's a part of the field in cricket called the silly point.
Really?
That's the name of the part of the field. It's a silly point, and it's called that. It's the only sport I've ever seen in my life where there's an opinion for a part of the field. You're gonna go stand in that place? Oh, that's a silly point.
It's S-I-L-L-Y? It's silly.
S-I-L, because it's a person who stands really close to the batsman, and if he rips one, you could end up in a coma.
Oh, wow.
And so they go, if you're gonna stand there, that's pretty silly. So you're gonna stand in the silly point, then?
Do you know the names of the players and stuff?
I don't know, I'm learning that. I'm learning who the players are and stuff like that. And I'm watching like a lot of international, Pakistan versus South Africa and Australia versus New Zealand.
You, I know, were part of like a celebrity former pro NBA game, right?
Yes, a few weeks ago. Yeah.
It was held at Madison Square Garden.
Madison Square Garden, yeah. And it was
a big deal.
It was huge. It was unbelievable to be at MSG and to be able to play a game with like former players on your team against another team with celebrities and former players.
Yeah.
And it was really, really super exciting.
Who was your coach on that game?
Walt Frazier.
Clyde, the great Walt Frazier.
Clyde Frazier, swishing and dishing. It was awesome.
Did you feel pressure that you wanted to impress Clyde?
100%. Yeah, and the thing is because he doesn't give a lot. He's as cool as the other side of the pillow.
He is.
And we were standing backstage, and we're ready to go on, and and the real Knicks are out there practicing, and they're about to come back, and I was just like, "It's really nice to meet you, Clyde." And he looks at me and he goes, "Is this your first time at the world's most famous?" And I'm like, what the hell is the world's most famous? And I don't know what it was, but and then I realized, the world's most famous auditorium, of all time.
Venue, yeah.
The venue ever. And he was just, and also, he likes to wear those, like the snazzy clothes.
Yeah,
like
he dresses very well.
It's like a neon green tie and a pink jacket. He was very sedate that day. He had like a white kind of cardigan. I'm like, you're slipping, Clyde. What's going on?
You brought some videotape of your play, which I assume means you did well.
Is it right? Yes. No.
Yes.
Yeah. Here's a videotape of me doing
I
something
know how
awful.
this goes because
no.
either it went terribly or it went well.
Really well. Yeah, exactly.
So what happened? What are we going to see here?
So I think this right here, the shortest person on the court gets the rebound, first of all.
Okay.
And then she passes it to me, and I shoot the ball up, and I score on a buzzer beater. And I didn't even realize it happened. I kind of shot it, and then I heard this, and I walked on like, oh, well, I mean, but then we realized later that I actually got it. I got it before the buzzer, that I actually got a buzzer beater.
Well, here we go. You can hear the buzzer.
It was awesome.
Is that to win the game?
No, not to win the game. I wish. Oh, that
We have another angle, I
There's
believe,
another
here.
angle?
Yeah, there is another angle. There you are.
Oh my God!
It's impressive.
The one thing you've got to make sure that you do is if you make it, like hold the fingers, right?
Yeah.
And then you've got to act like it's no big deal. Even though it's the biggest freaking deal ever. It's just like that you scored a basket at Madison Square Garden.
Can I ask you, do you carry that video around on your phone?
Everybody,
to
I'm
show
just
people?
like, just strangers at the restaurant, you know what I mean? Can you just take a look at this?
Speaking of big deals,
You want to see this? You want to see this?
especially for a guy from Detroit, this is a photograph of you and Eminem. And the first time meeting Eminem?
That is my very first time meeting Eminem. It was a thrill for me. And
Who pointed it at the other person first?
okay.
Oh, well, yours is peace.
I've got the peace sign going there.
Yeah, you got
And then
peace.
He's pointing to me like, there's this guy.
There's this guy.
You know what I mean? But he's
Pretty
terrific,
good.
like a real Detroit guy. And the thing
Yeah.
is, thanks to him, you guys, if everybody saw the movie 8 Mile. See, that's one of those great things that put our city on the map. So if I say to somebody from Detroit, and they're like, oh, Detroit, and they're like, oh, right, that's where, the Lions play there, right? And I go, well, 8 Mile, and everybody, it clicks in.
That's
for
your
everybody.
neighborhood.
I grew up 1 block south of 8 Mile Road.
Oh.
And Eminem lived about 3 blocks south of 8 Mile Road, about 6 or 7 miles down the road.
So you were closer to 8 Mile than he was.
I was actually closer. I mean, why wasn't I in the movie?
That's a good question. Maybe he didn't know you at the time. It was a long time ago.
Possible. It was a while
Did you
ago.
tell him where you lived?
I did tell him where I lived.
Did he react positively?
He did react positively. And the funny thing is, he's from a place, it's funny, he's from a place called Warren, Michigan, which is a little east of Detroit. And for all accounts, was a more dangerous place growing up than where I grew up. But so he's one of these guys. He's a great success story.
Did you call him Marshall?
I did call him I just like the name Marshall.
So you would have called him Marshall no matter what.
No matter what I
his
was
name
going to, I'm going in. I'm going in hard with the Marshall. Marshall, pleasure to meet you.
Yeah.
You know.
It is that moment you have. You're like, what am I gonna call
Like
him?
the coin, the psychic coin is flipping in the air. I'm like, am I going Eminem, Marshall, somebody, Marshall. Freak him out.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Did the right thing.
Thank you. No, and he was very lovely, very grounded guy, very congenial. He was terrific.
You've done well between Walt Frazier
Walt
and Eminem.
Frazier and Eminem, yes. It's a good month. Yeah.
All right, well, we're going to take a break. We're going to do a commercial. Maybe we'll watch your basket a couple more times
Let's
when
do
we
it,
come
yeah,
back.
right.
Keegan-Michael Key is here. We'll be right back. There he is. Keegan-Michael Key.
Let's show it one more time.
One more time, and why not? We'll take a look at it one more time. There we go. All those lonely summers in the driveway have paid off.
Finally. Yeah.
You are, we couldn't show a clip from Only Murders in the Building, which you're on, because it's a secret. Well, it's not a secret anymore, but most people,
for anybody who hasn't seen it, we don't want to ruin it. We don't want to spoil it for anybody.
because it was the finale, and
That's
now
correct, yes.
some people know what happened at the
right,
end.
that's right,
There
yeah.
was a murder at the end. We could say that.
Yep. It happened in a building,
In the building,
and
somebody did it.
somebody. Yeah, that's pretty much what we can say. Yes, for anybody who hasn't seen it.
You play the mayor of New York, a fictional mayor of New York. Did you base this mayor on anyone in particular?
Oh gosh, I mean, I just can't even think of a single mayor from a large metropolitan area who is corrupt. I can't think of that. I mean, and I live in New York.
You're from Detroit.
And I'm from Detroit. And just like nobody comes to mind.
You had a pretty
Not
good
a
one
single
there.
mayor. Yes, me.
Had you worked with Steve Martin and/or Martin Short before this?
Yes, actually both of them. So
both of them, yeah.
Steve wrote a play called Meteor Shower that we did a production of on Broadway. So
Wow,
that was my Broadway debut. I did a play that Steve wrote.
That's cool.
And that was amazing. And then Marty and I were in Schmigadoon together.
Okay.
We did Schmigadoon on Apple TV. And all my musical theater people out there. And so yes, I've worked with both of them. And Selena too. I did all the Hotel Transylvania movies with Selena.
With Selena Gomez.
Yeah.
And of those three, talking about Steve, Marty, and Selena, who did you like best? Which one appealed to you the most?
I 100% cannot choose. I love all three of them for their own uniqueness. But I will say this. I hold a very special place in my heart for Marty because Marty is Canadian and I'm a Detroiter. So for Detroiters, I mean, I grew up about 10 minutes from the Canadian border. And so when I was young, I used to get, if you guys remember, for those my age, if you remember antennas, we used to get the signals from the CBC, from the Canadian Broadcasting Corporation. Right. And when I was a kid, I used to watch SCTV with my parents when I was a kid. So I used to watch Marty.
The greatest,
Marty did a sketch on SCTV. You remember the sketch where it was called Scenes from a Something, and he was playing Jerry Lewis in an Ingmar Bergman film.
Yeah.
So it's always like, he'd be like sitting there and, the lighting is all subdued and everybody's just, him and Catherine O'Hara like this, and then out of nowhere he'll just go, "We're getting a divorce!" He used to destroy.
It was funny,
me.
as kids, like, you didn't even know an Ingmar Bergman film, but you understood it from that, right?
That's my reference to an Ingmar Bergman film.
Right.
Scenes from a marriage. But so I have a very special place in my and Mark, so he's from Canada. He's also a Second City alum. I'm a Second City alum. Mm-hmm. So we have a lot in common. Right? Chicago people.
So you like him the best, is what you're saying. I think what you're saying. What's the plan for Halloween? Do you have one?
I don't have a plan as of yet for Halloween. But how about this? I'll say this. So one of my favorite scenes, like top 3 scenes I ever performed on Key and Peele, was called MJ Halloween. And so I invite everyone, as part of the festivities, to go on YouTube and just type in Key and Peele MJ Halloween.
I remember that one.
Remember the sketch?
I do, yeah.
And I go to, Jordan is having a Halloween party. I go to the Halloween party. I'm dressed as Michael Jackson, circa 86, like Beat It, you know what I mean? And I just come to the door, and I just go, hee hee, woo, Shamona, hee hee. And Jordan goes, you're Michael Jackson. I go, hee hee. He goes, no, I get it. You're Michael Jackson. Shamona, hee hee, hee hee, Shamona, hee, Shamona, hee. And he just, I never stop. 6 minutes, I don't stop. And my favorite part of the sketch, one part of the sketch, I do this thing where I put my hand on the wall, and I'm leaning forward, and I go, "Annie, are you okay? Annie, are you okay?" And then Jordan says, "Are you okay?"
You're leaning, right?
I'm leaning.
Yeah, you're at an angle. Yeah.
But it's one of my favorite sketches. One of the sketches I had absolutely the most fun doing.
Can I tell you something? Martin Short told me this, is that when he was a kid, he had this antenna, and he used to just point that antenna at Detroit. And he would get Comedy Central, and he would watch you guys, and he loved that particular sketch. And it meant a lot to him. That is a good one.
I've never said, when he was a kid, he's always been a kid. Marty's always been a kid.
If you watch Only Murders in the Building and you watch the final episode, don't tell anybody about it, because sometimes it takes people time to catch up. Yes. But all episodes from season 5 are available on Hulu. Keegan-Michael Key is in it, everybody.
Thank you, everybody.
Hey, do you want to stay in?
I'm gonna stay.
Okay, good.
We're gonna cook.
We're gonna cook when we come back with Chef Christian Petroni. So stick around.